Luke chapter 6 and verse 12.
And it came to pass in those days that he went out into a mountain to pray, and continued all night in prayer to God.
Hear me. This time, Jesus was about to choose his apostles. And this was God, Jesus, the Word made flesh, went up to a mountain to pray. And he continued in prayer all night. And when the morning was come, he called disciples, and out of them he chose 12 apostles. Then Jesus said, have I not chosen 12 of you, and yet one of you is a devil? Even though he spent all night praying, the devil was able to position one among his disciples to frustrate Jesus' assignment. Can you imagine what would have happened if Jesus hadn't prayed at all? He would have had 12 Judases. Think about what you can do with 12 Judases. And that is the problem of us Christians. Yeah, that's a problem. One of my sons had a meeting with a friend of his, a sheikh in Dubai, with the lawyers, and all the business partners came together. And the sheikh came into the meeting. He didn't sit down. He was just moving forward and back. And he was reciting something and moving his fingers like this, going up and down, reciting something. Then he said when he saw the sheikh doing that, he also decided to speak in tongues. So he started speaking in tongues. And when the sheikh saw him speaking in tongues, the sheikh did this. Are you hearing me, somebody? Yeah. And then after a while, the sheikh said, gentlemen, you can sign the deal. Have a good day. And he walked off. So he called and said, Papa, what was that? And I said, the Bible said the children of this world are wiser than the children of light. And he said, what was he doing? I said, he was weighing everybody, and he was weighing the deal. And when he got the witness in his spirit that this thing will work, he said to the lawyer, sign the deal, and walked off. A Christian would have been sitting there asking questions using your head. And business is not about just intellect. There's a spiritual dimension about business. A lot of people out there doing business are not just trading and doing business with their natural senses. They are using prophetic senses, spiritual senses, and intelligence. And you just go there and you think you're an economist and you've been in business, you have an experience, you don't know what you're dealing with. People are dealing with things. When God called Moses, he went to the backside of the desert. After 40 years, when he met God at the burning bush, he said, who are you? He said, I am. I am. I am that I am. I am everything you ever need. Everything you ever needed, I am. And God said to Moses, what do you have in your hand? He said, a rod. And God said, cast that rod down. You need to conquer the ruler of Egypt before you face Pharaoh. When he put the rod down, he became a snake. And God said, you see that serpent? That is what rules Egypt. That is the God of Egypt. And if you are going to face Pharaoh, the king of Pharaoh, you have to deal with what controls him and the entire nation of Egypt. God said, take the snake by the tail, confront your fears. Moses looked at it, it didn't make sense. Didn't make sense. Yet, he confronted his fear, mastered his fear, took the serpent by the tail, and he became a rod. He said, now you have conquered the ruler of Egypt. You can go and face Pharaoh.